for 2026 to 2031. God, we come as a body to lift up our country from the division that challenges our ability to live lives pleasing to you as a nation. Defend our country, O God. Defend your people, especially these sessions of campaign for national election. Protect the political candidates campaigning to be elected for the leadership positions in the country for the 2026 to 2031. Today, here on this ground in Kitgum, we pray for our President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Museveni Kaguta, for good health, protection, and journey mercies as he moves to all the districts of this country, looking for votes and to be elected. He is one among others. May you bless him. God, he is your son. We thank you for his leadership in the country for the past years. Uganda had scored some good achievements for your people in the country. May we continue enjoying the gain we had achieved, the economic growth, peace, and the fight against poverty. We also pray against bad leadership and bad interest. God continues giving us peace to protect the gain we have so far achieved in this country, above all our region, northern Uganda. May God therefore give you the heart of peace, our President. God give you good health, safe journey mercies, and protect until you complete your campaign. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, we can take our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to invite the Secretary General, Honorable Richard Dodong, to take over.
Kitgumuri, Enaramoye, Iwuyom bila Didong Tikinwa, Wafoye Total. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the Chairman of the National Resistance Movement Party, we would like to welcome you to Kitgum District as we continue speaking to Ugandans in a way of looking for votes for the general election. Our program will run as follows. Shortly, I'll be inviting the District Chairman for NRM to come and give us a brief political report about the district. Thereafter, with your permission, I will invite some of our senior leaders in the district to come and speak to us briefly and ask their people to follow NRM and continue being in NRM. And thereafter, we shall invite the regional vice chairman to come and make his remarks and invite you to speak to your people. At the end of your speech, we have some few converts that you receive to the party, and thereafter, we shall be singing the anthems in reverse order. Before I invite the district chairperson, allow me to introduce the leaders who are here with us this afternoon. We have our ministers, the regional vice chairman of the party, Honorable Amson Obua. Your Excellency, in the same spirit, we have the national chairperson of the Women's League, Honorable Kobusinje Adrian, with all our executives. Please, may you rise up for recognition. The regional vice chair for the Women's League is also here, Ms. Teddy Odong, and the publicity secretary of the Women's League is here. Your Excellency, we have ministers with us. We have Honorable Hilary Onek, the cabinet minister who is here with us. We have Honorable Okello Oriem Henry. We have Honorable Beatrice Anywa. We have Honorable Abe Lillian. We have Honorable Balam Barugare, the Minister of State for Youth. And we have Honorable Bainduka Martin Mugara, Minister of State for Tourism. Your Excellency, among members of Parliament, we have Honorable Achora Nancy Odonga, Honorable Member of Parliament for Lamour. We have Honorable Amongin Jacqueline, a member of parliament representing Uganda in Yala. We have Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Alanyo Jennifer, representing the UPDF in parliament. We have Honorable Andrew Ojok Olanya from Omoro County. We have Honorable Okin Ojara PP, representing Chua West. We have Honorable Akol Anthony, representing Kilak North. And among the men and women in uniform, we have General Charles Otema Awany, Commander of Reserve Forces. We have Deputy Inspector General Police, Comrade Ochaya James. We have Commissioner Samuel Akena, the Deputy Commissioner General of Uganda Prisons. We have General Bob Ogik, Defense Advisor, Republic of Turkey. We have Major General Keith Katunji, the Division Commander. Your Excellency, we equally have religious leaders. Among us, we have retired Right Reverend Bishop Wilson Kitara, who led us in these beautiful prayers. Not retired, sorry. Right, active, you're not retired. I'm sorry, I can't retire, Bishop. I have retired Bishop Macklon Becker Ochola II. Your Excellency, I would request maybe you give Right Reverend Bishop Ochola a few minutes after your speech before you leave the ground. We have Mohammed Omar Vuamono, District Cadi of Kitgum District. And we have Monsignor Reverend Father Komagech Christopher, the parish priest of Christ the King Church. We are also having youth leaders, the National Chairperson of Youth Council, Mr. Ongom Daniel, and Ms. Brenda Kichoncho, representing the young people. We have amidst us former leaders, Colonel Susan Lacotte, former Member of Parliament, representing UPDF, and we have Honorable Akwero Jane Oduong, former Member of Parliament, representing Kitgum District. We shall be introducing others as they come. Your Excellency, because of time, allow me to invite the District Chairman for Kitgum District to come and summarize his memorandum, to give us the highlights of the political issues in Kitgum, what we have been able to achieve, and what we are yet to accomplish in the next Kisanja. Mr. Chairman, in less than 5 minutes, summarize your big document. Atika luongo won kom me party me Kitgum, me bino katete wa wiye lok mamiro la dirunge malopeke teach magament atika timune e Kitgum District. Chairman, you're on the floor.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and our National Chairman, Ladid President, on my own behalf and on behalf of the NRM fraternity, on behalf of the people of Kitgum, Ladid Wajoli Kitgum. Owing to the fact that we as an organization of duty bearers where Ugandans continued to bestow a trust mandate to lead them, permit me, Your Excellency, to present in brief accounts of what our government of NRM have been able to provide to the people of Kitgum in terms of resources for service delivery. Your Excellency, I can't start others before I thank you with your able leadership for the prevailing peace and tranquility we, the people of Uganda, but particularly we, the people of Acholi, are now enjoying. Your Excellency, our government, under the Education Department, for the last 4 years in the current Kisanja, provided to us, the people of Kitgum, 75 billion Uganda shillings for different undertakings under education. And I'm happy to report on behalf of the party and on behalf of government that we have registered tremendous gains under the education sector. Notably, Your Excellency, records tell us that In 1986, Kitgum district had only 2 secondary schools. But by 2021, the major 9 mother sub-counties of Kitgum, all of them, as we speak now, have secondary schools, with the last 2 being Labon Layamo and Labon Amida Secondary School, which our government gave a total of 5.4 billion Uganda shillings, and they are due for commissioning, Your Excellency. I want to believe that immediately after declaring and you are swearing in early 2026, we shall invite you to come and commission this project. Your Excellency, under education, we have a number of successes and gains. When you take time, Your Excellency, later in the day, I request that you read my memo, which is already with your team. Your Excellency, under education, I cannot move away before I table one request of the people of Kitgum and Greater Chole, where we said, Your Excellency, right behind you, about 30 meters, is where currently Gulu University Kitgum campus sits. Apparently, we have been requesting government continuously to consider, according Gulu University Kitgum campus, a full constituent college. Your Excellency, when you did this will ably absorb the many people that you have educated through UPE and USC. Your Excellency, we know government in the next Kishanja will consider giving us wage bill as Kitgum District local government and other local government to recruit more teachers so that we chase away the excuses of collecting money from parents to top up what government gives under UPE. Your Excellency, under the health sector, Kitgum District have now in total 40 health facilities, including 3 hospitals and 1 health center for and other lower health facilities. Your Excellency, we want to thank government that through our able leaders, the honorable ministers who come from Kitgum, currently we have 2 of our health center 3s under upgrade to health center 4. Your Excellency, under the transport infrastructure, Kitgum District, together with Kitgum Municipality, have received from government of Uganda close approximately 49 billion in the interest of improving infrastructure. Your Excellency, like I was guided by the Secretary General, I would have enumerated so many gains. But permit me, Your Excellency, to state on our area of interest as NRM and the current government, the interventions that target wealth creation. Your Excellency, you initiated through cabinet and government the Paris development model. I want to report to Your Excellency that currently in Kitgum District and Kitgum Municipality, we have, for the last 3 batches of releases, we have received in total 24 billion 805 million 24 billion 805 million 300,000 as cash for supporting our people to embark on wealth creation. We want to thank you, Your Excellency. We want to report that this money has been used to support 24,000 households. And here we have, amidst the people listening to you, Your Excellency, beneficiaries of the same. A small disaggregation of beneficiaries, we have in record 11,000 female and 9,000 males, which includes 3,900 youths and 259 PWDs. Your Excellency, on behalf of the NFIRM fraternity, the leadership of the district, and the entire community of Kitgum, we extend our appreciation and gratitude for all these remarkable gains. The gains that the people of NRM are presenting to Uganda that we want to continue protecting. Your Excellency, while here on the occasion of this, while you were here on the occasion of the Thanksgiving event of Honorable Liliana Bear, you directed Uganda Wildlife Authority and Ministry of Tourism to undertake fencing of parks, specifically Kidepo National Park. Your Excellency, it is alarming to learn that up to now, it is only last week when we received information that Ministry of Tourism and Uganda Wildlife Authority have already started activities of fencing. Your Excellency, the people gathered here, especially the people from Chua East, would want to listen from you to add your authoritative voice on OA and Ministry of Trade and Tourism to save the people of Chua East from acts of elephants that come straight from Kidepo, and also disturbances that come from our brothers, the Karamajong warriors, and spillovers of fighters and warriors who cross over from South Sudan. Your Excellency, I want also to report that we are grateful. There was a day you hosted leaders of Acholi sub-region in Baralegi, and during that meeting, Your Excellency, among the decisions taken, you directed strategic deployment of commanders, especially at division and brigade level. Your Excellency, we want to report that the relief we are currently experiencing in Kitgum, especially in the insecurity disturbed area in Chua East, are because of the hard work of our sons and daughters in the UPDF. We want to thank the 5th Division Commander, and particularly also we want to thank the 501 Brigade Commander, Colonel Patrick Opera. These are your officers who are pro-people. Whatever they are doing here, Your Excellency, they are adding on to the gains of NRM. We request that, Your Excellency, you help us direct Ministry of Works and Transport to expedite the program of creating security roads in these areas between Agago, spanning from Rom towards Madupe, so that the work of our forces is made easier. We also request that our attempts as local government to make water available for the officers who are deployed in these areas have been difficult because of the limited resources we have. We request that you direct Ministry of Water to make extraordinary efforts so that water is available. Lastly, on that particular case, Your Excellency, we also request that government employ Uganda Communication Commission to cause the telecommunication company to make network infrastructure available in those areas. The report we have is that some of the challenges that are retarding the progressive work of our forces is the problem of telecommunication network. Your Excellency, amid this year, I have not only talked about PDM, we also have beneficiaries of IMIYOGA. Your Excellency, your able leadership directed that people be supported in groups. And here we have beneficiaries from the different groupings we have in the district under IMIYOGA. At an appropriate moment, Your Excellency, I request that you allow me to introduce them. Your Excellency, in support to spirituality, our government, through your direct hand support, you extended support to construct our two biggest churches in Kitgum town here. That is Christ the King Church and St. Janan Elohim Church, Kitgum town, Paris. Your Excellency, your support of cash and materials have made this work move far. However, there are challenges towards finishes. We want to believe that God will continue to guide you to support these two churches. The Secretary General has already indicated that our retired bishop will be requested to say something. Otherwise, he and his family extend appreciation for your helping hand. We supported his medical examination and administration outside the country. As I move towards conclusion, Your Excellency, kindly allow me to remind you on this occasion that there are a number of pledges made in your previous interface with the people of Kitgum, to individuals, to families, and to groups. We request that you find time, either by yourself directly or through our leaders, the 3 ministers and other leaders who come from the district, and help this family. This family include, Your Excellency, the family of the late Chanogora, the late Toma Pila, the late Kenya Tuoma, and the late Commissioner Udwong George. Finally, Your Excellency, it is going to be a very difficult moment for me to remain in Kitgum if I don't introduce the following group before I go and sit down. permit me, Your Excellency, that Anna Yoga that you supported through our government, we have groups such as Kikosa, who received Yoga to the tune of 7 million, but as we speak now, they are talking of 50 million plus. The membership are here. I can see members raising their hand. Your Excellency, you also directed that performing artists be given in yoga. We have beneficiaries from Kitgum municipality and Chua West. Your Excellency, currently you keep telling us that you decided to do a rebellion by educating your children or grandchildren who were at disadvantage not to continue with formal education through the skilling hubs. I also want to report that, Your Excellency, in Kitgum we now have 4 cohorts of graduates, totaling to 192 skilled young people. And your office, in the last 2 weeks, in the SACCO already put in their account 50 million each. So the SACCO of Kitgum district have 50 million, and the SACCO of Kitgum municipality also have 50 million. Your Excellency, currently we have the 5th cohort undergoing training, but the feelings and the desire for this training has made it that, Your Excellency, we request that you make deliberate effort to create 1 more skilling center here in Kitgum to attend to the 4 districts of East Acholi. This will go a long way, Your Excellency, serving your interest of skilling Ugandans and then creating money in the household for Lonyo Pe Arachiel. Your Excellency, the urban community in their coalition of business groups that has brought together Kitoda, market vendors, Boda, Owino, and Women Council, they are also here, Your Excellency. They are here and they have been part of this organization. I want to request that you find time, because in my written memo, there are details about their programming and requests therein. Your Excellency, being a father, throughout the current intervention that you give out in other parts of the country, you have not left out the ghetto. So here in Kitgum, we also have the ghetto youth, whose leader has been singing just on the stage here. Rod, Godfrey, Upora, Alo, Jafire. He is one of your very strong supporters, Your Excellency. If it was not because of time, he was going to demonstrate here how he is preaching about you. Your Excellency, you are supposed to be invited here for a 25-year anniversary for the biggest SACCO in East Acholi, Kitgum SACCO. But because we guided them that in November you will be for campaigns, they have now considered that they will invite you after campaigns, sometime around mid-February. Let me request you on behalf of the NRM people that this SACCO group are doing very good work for people to access cheap financing for wealth creation. When our leaders extend invitation for these people to you, kindly accept to come and grace the occasion, Baba. Your Excellency, earlier on, when I was starting, I did not introduce myself. I'm a product of the gains we talk about. In 1997, I almost dropped out of school. Had you not introduced UPE? In 2012, when I already finished senior 4, Your Excellency, and by the skill I have, I was a whole district councillor representing the youth. I had the opportunity to meet you in Raketora, and I am one of the 10 youths that you directed that your office should educate. As I speak now, Your Excellency, this NRM chairperson is not ordinary. I'm a graduate of Gulu University because of the scholarship you gave me. So of the many gains that I will be enumerating, I will start by myself, Your Excellency. As I step to go down, Your Excellency, permit me to introduce key district leaders. One of which is the district chairperson of Kitgum District Local Government. We borrowed a lead from you, sir, because you created cooperation between NRM and DP. The district chairperson Kitgum is a DP, but as NRM, we are cooperating with him. Your Excellency, I have my colleagues, district councillors, and members of the district executive committee of the party. If I don't introduce them, they may censor me tomorrow, sir. Let me request district councillors and members of NRM and municipality executive committee to rise for recognition. Finally, Your Excellency, we want to assure you on behalf of the people of Kitgum that come the 15th of January, we shall demonstrate and communicate to Uganda that as Kitgum, we are extraordinary. We are not ordinary because you have demonstrated that we deserve 3 ministers. We will give you at least 94% so that the 6% other people can struggle with. I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for your matter, for God and my country.
Wafoyo won kom pilok mabejo meno logo won kom ruru lep mono kany me agiti Kitgum oye wafoyo to twal unyuru uno go wen ka chel dong po yel won komba wafoyo. Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me invite the honorable ministers from Kitgum just to, in 3 minutes, say a few words to the members here gathered. I start by inviting Honorable Okelo Riem Henry to come and say a few words to welcome you to Kitgum, and thereafter Honorable Beatrice Anywa, and we shall have Honorable Lillian Abe in that order, as we wait to welcome the Regional Vice Chairman to come and invite you to speak to your people of Kitgum. Wajolo uno chingwa majolo ladit Honorable Minister Henry Okelo Riem me bino kalok kajolo ladit I Kitgum District. Kalachen wajolo Honorable Beatrice Anywa kadak wajolo Honorable Lillian Abe wegum mod ladit I gangi kanyi Kitgum.
Utie Kitgum utie Chua East utie Chua West utie Municipal utie Yellow, 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 yellow. Museveni yellow. NRM yellow. Kitgum yellow. Acholi yellow. Danaweng yellow. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, may I take this opportunity to welcome you to Kitgum District. Your Excellency, we have got very little time to present issues, but there are many. But first and foremost, Your Excellency, like everybody else, I want to thank you and thank you and thank you for the peace that you have brought in this country. The peace that we enjoy today, sir, has been through a lot of sacrifice, through many of our sons and daughters who have given their lives to make sure that those of us who are in civilian clothes sleep peacefully in their house, while them who are in uniform, still some of them still sleep in Mama Ingia Pole. But we are very proud of them for the sacrifice they made. One small thing, Your Excellency, which need to be addressed, the issues in Chua East sub-county, the issue of elephants. This is not an insecurity issue, but it's a nuisance. A nuisance to the community, a nuisance to the people there. This is the biggest challenge that is haunting people at the moment, and people keep talking about it continuously. I was talking to the division commander, sir, about the issues of Karamajongs, which also is another inconvenience, that there is a need for a strategic sitting down with you, him, and some of us, the local leaders, in the issue of security roads, which we think will go a long way in resolving the issue of security, the inconveniencing that's coming from the Karamojong. Thirdly, sir, when the chairman of the NRM was talking here, one of the things that we would like you on your speech to clarify the people here, the issues of cattle restocking, as they call it, or what they call a Choli War debt claimants. Your Excellency, can you make a clear clarification on that? I've been asked by the youth that amongst the training hubs that you might create here, they would like you to please build them a musical studio so that they can produce their music locally here in Kitgum, and they don't have to travel to Kampala or Gulu to produce their music. They want a music studio for themselves here. Another thing, sir, we discussed with the First Lady about 10 years ago about the establishment of the Constituents College, a part of Gulu University in Kitgum here. Sir, that matter, most of our students are part of Guru University. Your Excellency, I urge you to consider that a conference college is established here in Kitgum, so that all our students don't continuously travel to Gulu in the evenings and weekends to study. Your pledges, sir, which I said here to you, I reminded you here, when you came here for Honorable Minister Abe's celebrations, the issue of a vehicle you promised to a reverend in Orom is still pending. The issue of traders who lost their items when they're burnt is still pending, sir. Finally, but last but not least, sir. Sir, Your Excellency, you keep your words. And you have never broken your words. And you will never break your words. Your Excellency, you gave an undertaking in a calm conversation with the late Mzee Tito Okello Lutwa, in your engagement with him when he was alive. You did promise him that in your lifetime, before you leave office, you will create a Chua district. You did repeat this. You repeated this when you came for his memorial service in 2017 in Namokora. You repeated this when you came to Orom. You repeated this in cabinet. You did inform your current minister of local government that yes, you did give an undertaking to Mzee Tito Okello that you will keep and create the district of Chad District. Your Excellency, I have been your minister since 2001. I've been hearing your promises about Chua District. Your Excellency, today I have brought over 1,000 people from Chua East here. They would like to hear from you, sir. You're undertaking to Mzee Tito that surely, as soon as we come into government next year, Chua District will be up for the grabs. I thank you very much. Last but not least, let me introduce you to the former office bearers of the NRM office who took over, who the current chairperson took over office from them, led by Ayela and his team. Those are the former office bearers. Can you stand up for recognition, please, with the executive? Where are the rest of the executive? Apoy Ludit, Apoy Mzee, thanks for coming to Kitgum. God bless you. God bless the NRM. God bless Chua. God bless Kitgum. Apoy Uba, and God bless Todwong.
Apoy politician ke microphone go berochalo one Catholic rosary. Peki kwanyo yor. May I invite Honorable Beatrice Anywa just in 2-3 minutes. Please make your comments brief because we want Mzee to speak.
NRM oye! President Kaguta oye! Kitgum oye! Ladit, Your Excellency the President, Atika Joli, Ipajama mewa kanyi Kitgum. I want to welcome you, Mzee, for coming to Kitgum. And I want to thank you for making me your minister before these people here. All these people gathered here, they are appreciative that you have appointed me as one of your ministers. When you sit there, Mzee, you are just next to my house. I host you, and the people here are the ones who are hosting you. It is your day, Mzee, and I know you are tired. My chairman has given you the issues of Kitgum. I don't want to be repetitive. My only request that we shall ensure that the gains you have given us, the infrastructure, the Kitgum municipality you gave us, the Mioga, all the development, and others still pending, we shall protect them. And I would ask my people, make it Kitgum municipality, more people Yoweri did Museveni, who Irchingu, you Irchingu, that's why I'm going to vote Mzee, who Irchingu, Mzee, you get a Kuakalulu, what be mean, Kui, what Legola did, that you get time, invite me with a few leaders, a few ghettos, and my NRM structure, and we present issues to you. I sit within cabinet. I don't want to open everything here for you, but give us time and we give you all the details. God bless you. Karibu sana mzee.
Ofoyo Megobitrezanywa. May I invite Honorable Abe Lillian to come and also in a few minutes.
NRM oye. Kayuyom ko il chingumaro me foila did. Your Excellency, the chairman only forgot two things. Number one, the population of Kitgum district has grown higher, and the influx of refugees from Lamore has put a burden in Kitgum Hospital. The community here requests you to upgrade Kitgum Hospital to a referral, and that will support the supply of drugs and other services. Your Excellency, your cadres from Owino, border borders, market vendors form the coalition, and their main focus is to ensure that they canvass votes across the entire Kitgum district for you. And they have a circle where they meet and discuss development. They also bring on board beneficiaries of the PDM. Your Excellency, if you find time, allow around 3 representatives to meet you at any convenient time. They are a good team. Your Excellency, Lillian Abe, I am your product. Your Excellency, you held my hand since I was a young girl at school. From the university, you guided me, you nurtured me, you trained me. I am a concrete leader full of ideology of NRM because of you, Your Excellency. The message I can tell my people is that Lukara, we paladir lobo, wele merolo I Uganda olong. Otia wenyune. Wanyuru dong ni jomu kena ni ti fabara. Jomu kena ni tingo fabara. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We love you. Acholi people will always be with you because we know where you brought us from. Thank you.
Un lukir gomotiki lemone ni wibiki wabaga ni fabara. May I now take the opportunity to invite the regional vice chairman to come and make his brief remarks and invite our leader to come and address us. La dit lobotie, jalo wegewa, la fonywa, la remwa, marwan luak me Uganda, gino me yele jui, menerne inki gangi, ikuo mabe, school mele tino ne cherie, tima be, or yad mauterie, le tino nyunu cherie, wen tima be, wa guri ma warrie, umerben mabe, en gina watika lok pieratin eno. Do ye aluong, won kom me komalme Uganda, Honorable Amson Oboa, lok manok bodu, ka luong la dit ka lokedwa. Afoya mare. Honorable Liliana Bay, Dugmalo Kanya translating local dit. Inway logo loke fabakane.
Aluang mekitgum unerutika dong ijira pi lutela u amiruko winyu ijira for the president of Uganda. Amiru winyu ijira for the president of Uganda. Mono podi ijira pa okelo riem pa ber pa oriema pa Mama Mabira. Anamiru winyi jira for the president. Nya Dennis Samson Obua. Anabedo alo ko won kom me party me NRM betun kumalo me Uganda. Mapot baluon la din me lokedu. Let me briefly re-emphasize 1 or 2 points. The people of Kitgum On the 15th of January 2026, we shall be making a major decision of electing the President of Uganda for the period 2026-2031 and electing the members of Parliament. Our appeal and humble appeal to you is that come that day, when you walk to your polling station, there is only one out of the 8 that you should look for. The Mzee with the kofia, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the man of the bus. Just give him a tick and a tick and a tick. That tick will be a tick for protecting the gains of peace, protecting the gains of development, protecting the gains of wealth creation. And we shall now be left with celebrating, Kitgum celebrating Kere Udilo. Nino no bibero marajba. In our defense on the 15th, we shall have Okello Oryem as our lone defender. Pienchaji mere ba kori paliecho, and omogoyo dano wengi defense. In the midfield, we shall have a bear. We shall have Beatrice Anywa. We shall have Oriema. Ki na mapara chel wakero Todwong Richard. Na mabiro wakero Dennis Amson Obua. Number par kia bongwen wakero President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Ejira go kokan. Lodilo mere dong bi woro kunmano mera kila mera. Okello Oryem tiki odilo. Okello Oryem tia moyo kwena me abeti ye. Okello Oryem mi odilo ko bota ber. Abeti ya moyo kwena me mama bira Beatrice Anywa ti ye. Beatrice Anywa Ogamo dilo. Ogamo dilo ko chawani. Beatrice Anywa tia ward. Beatrice Anywa do hodwa ko bota ber. Aber do ko boro Okello Oryem. Okello Oryem tia moyo Richard Todwong. Omi odilo ko boro Richard Todwong. Richard Todwong tia moyo Dennis Amson Obua. Amson Obua gamo dilo. Obua tia woto dilo. Omi odilo ko boro President Yoweri Museveni. Museveni tia leko jo. Oleho jo duju. Oleho midfielder sa Joshua. Tido leko defender. Museveni tielo dilo na majel. Golo na majel. Team NRM, 1 goal scored by President Museveni. An amazing goal. President Museveni celebrating the goal with his teammates. I can see there Richard Todwong has joined him. Dennis Obua has joined him. Celebration in Team NRM. Golo na majel, Kuch. Kuch mapira tek. Luang me Kitgum. Udong do jira kada jola duong lobo. Amiru winyo jira wo. Your Excellency, may I now take this opportunity to invite you to deliver your message to the people of Kitgum. Amiru winyi jira pa Kitgum! Ijira pa Kitgum!
Kopango wakwe Kitgum.
Ya moto la ditika moto.
Iriyo maber. Apoyo teach. Sit down, please. The Vice Chairman, NRM Northern Uganda.
One come, me chairman, me Northern Uganda, me party, me kumalo.
The Secretary General.
Kadit Richard Todwong, ma NIA lawyer party, me NRM, Secretary General.
All the other leaders.
Lutela mukene Roma Papat.
And the people of Kitgum, people of Acholi.
Luak me Kitgum, luak me Acholi.
Now, the NRM
Kombe the NRM
is a party which has been in the field for a long time.
Party me NRM, obere dong tie pikar malach.
And it has made big contributions.
Ma jemmi adwogi ma NRM otiyu duong.
In the last 65 years.
We are beach, my NRM Iloch.
But in our recent manifesto, we talk about our contribution and plans in the last 40 years and
going ahead.
Malupe ki manifesto NRM iloko pilok me piari wa beach mwa piari wa beach ngoma watimo kidong mameda nyimi wa bitimo.
In that manifesto, there are 7 contributions NRM has made to Uganda.
The manifesto ni eno ni tije mabero ma NRM igati Uganda.
Has made to Uganda and is still making it to Uganda.
Uti Uganda yako kerkin Uganda.
But today, I'll talk about only 3 and 1 sub point.
Ento tini wabiloko pijeme adek mapigitego.
And the 3 are Kuch, Kuch, Donglobo, Lonyo, and Lonyo.
Kuch, Donglobo, Kilonyo.
The 3 points for today.
And
within the Donglobo, I will talk about Kwan Nono. Now, first of all, Kuch. It is not easy to create peace in countries, especially in pre-industrial countries. Underdeveloped countries. Because by that time, populations are not clear about the future. You, for instance, find the problem of what is more important, identity or interest, tribe, religion, or prosperity interest. Or interest. Therefore, the NRM being able to create peace after a long time of turmoil is something that you should carefully study and understand.
NRM ututa tutwal meneni ikelo kuch ibut Uganda rolong wabot wakany ikumalme Uganda.
The main elements that help us to do that are the fact that we don't believe in sectarianism and we also believe in transformation, economic transformation.
Ena ye umiro wanpe wabet kun kapora pora ma waporo kara waporo dano malupe ki dini ki jem mukene eno ge na pieter ena ye anyim ker no ke woro ker malubu donker.
In the past, they couldn't build political parties, they couldn't even build army or national institutions because they believed in sectarianism of religion and the sectarianism of tribes, and they used to look down upon women.
Ikarma ngech dano mapol nyo gamete mukene no gijenge ikoma pora pora mapol eno machalo NRM waneno dano weng ilobo marom.
Now, if you believe in politics of religion and tribes, how will you build a good party or a good army, for instance?
Kadong ini bedo dano may chung I politics maporo kin dano maporo dini maporo kara inde bedo latela mati nini.
But NRM made it clear that for us, we are not interested in your religion, we are not interested in your tribe, we don't care whether you are a man or a woman, what we care about is whether you can shoot properly.
Yin mapere tek bot NRM ene wanpe waparo ilok medini ilok mekara en waneno jemmi makonyo luak kingo mabe mekonyo luak mamel kiti.
That's how we ended up with a good army. Good army.
Mone kitma NRM ukelo lumoñ magi bejo mabene gi maro dan magera mo tiji kin dano mapege gudu kom ngati mo.
And we ended up with a good party. Good party. Political party.
Eno we ko mbede wanto ki party mabe ma wayin bene we tek ma wayini anati NRM.
Because with the politics, we don't care who you are. What we care about is what you do. What you do.
Politics ma megwani wan po paro kono ina nga eno gin na waparo ene gin mabe ma omero kiti me konyo dan.
So in that way, we have been able to build peace.
Mone ket ma wano beru ki kero me kelu kuch ma kombede watika no metani.
In politics, and also in the security army side.
Waki ken lumoñ bene.
Now, secondly,
Mario.
Don Globo.
Look, me Don Lobo.
Don Globo has two parts.
Don Lobo tie ki para Rio.
The economic infrastructure.
Tie animal guru kom jemi chalo yo, jemi chalo orikwan oriat ki jemu kenen.
And social infrastructure.
Idong jemu kene machalo.
I'm very glad the young chairman of the district gave the report.
Ya yom ni chairman me Kitgum umi report mabe.
I'm happy to see these young NRM chairpersons who are coming up.
Ya yom ni uyero won kom me party ngat matiri mabe.
They are all over the whole country. Wherever I go, I find them. They are all over the country. Wherever I go, I find them. They're younger like this one.
Komberi chawe ni Uganda ko long. Enti kin jo matino magiti tela mabe.
On the economic infrastructure, Kitgum area has moved very well.
Ilok me Don Lobo me yo ki jemu kene Kitgum tika ward mabe.
It's now a tarmac road all the way from Oruyo, Kochigoma, Anaka, Gulu, Atanga, Achuribur, Kitgum, Msingo.
Komberi guri ki Kampala ki jinka bermaya kwano ni weng chera chera wa Busingo kuja.
And then there was the road to Karuma.
Lam chera we Karuma.
From Karuma to Pakwach.
Lam ki Karuma chera we Pakwach we West Nile.
So in that opening up, Kitgum has benefited.
Any kid you me liu lami Kitgum beno no moje.
On the side of March, I was able to get the electricity from Lira to Ogur, Kuranga, Konakilak, Ajure, Kitgum, even Lamor. You can imagine Lamor so has electricity now.
Wano eno beru ki kero me neno ni mach ki kwanyo ki Lira wor paka chero wala mo.
On the border with Sudan, I was there yesterday, they have electricity. I was there yesterday, they have electricity.
Abe la mo la wo mach a link twitch beru tie magen be gitiki mach.
Then on the telephone side, you all now have telephones.
Chim dan kombe tiki chim ken ping papola deda.
When somebody harvesting marukwang with a mobile phone in the ear.
In ngat me tiga chat wa mala kwang no tiki chim ber me woti go chim yenye gi chuk.
The railway, we are moving the railway all the way from Tororo to Lira to Gulu. We are going to Pakwach.
Kombe don watiga neno yo me rocho yo me ga kamaga rinyo ki ye. Me ngwecho paka kaber ma yano kwano nyingini.
And in some of the sectors like water,
Kaber glok mo kena macha lokumpi.
was happy to see the figures of water here.
Ya beru yo me neno ni minister me magburu lokumpi tikan.
Let me see. Put some figures here. Yes. On page 13 of my brief. Page 13 of my brief.
Iwar gama mega mano ana mero kwane botu karta men na apara dek.
Kitgum district has got 686 rural villages in Kitgum.
Uno akapeni Kitgum district tie ki village aye mi abichel ki piar bor ya bichel.
72 of them have access to safe water.
Ikom village mi abichel ki piar bor ya ber mi abich ki piar ber ya rio ti ki piye.
So when I was looking at these figures, I had forgotten that Anwar is the Minister of Water.
Maneno mego bitweza anywano ya wilo ne an minister me water.
I started seeing the figures in Pader, where we were. Very good figures, 88%. I started seeing these figures in Pader.
Achako neno well village egini mapapate matiki pi chaka wake Pader.
Because I have a big brief for every district here. Everything is here.
Pian ende no ngech ilok maaki district kachela chelo weng.
So I said 88% in Pader have water.
Kaya we ni percent piara boro uya boro ipade tikipi.
Now here, the only villages which don't have safe water are now 114.
Kabir mo kaya mape pi ti ye don kombe kantie mi achel kaparangwan.
But the ones with water are 83%.
Man matikipi ne ye tie percent piara boro uya dek.
So, on the side of economic infrastructure, we are doing well.
So one tika tij mabe kaya ne lokumpi tika wat mabe.
In the Kitgum area,
Wale Kitgum kan.
there are even water for smaller towns. It's a very long brief for piped water.
Tika mogo madong lok me pi ma rinyo ki pipe. Ena yodong.
And even irrigation.
Pi ma kire iporo.
But we don't have time to go into all that. Don't have time to go into all that.
Kaba
There
tiki
is,
chawa
for
dong.
instance,
Mechi
I
rejime
can have some here. There is construct or get solar irrigation scheme, Labongo, Akwang sub-county.
Patiki scheme makilu mesola mati labon sub county Kitgum.
Construct solar irrigation scheme in Namukora parish.
Gedo pi makike reporo inamukora sub county.
And so on. So
Tika beri mo kene.
the infrastructure is moving well, the economic infrastructure. The economic infrastructure is moving well.
Jey ma lobo lokum, jey ma mete me konyo don lobo tika word mabe.
Now, on the road between Puranga and Achoriburu,
Ma donge lokum yo ma agi pura bini acholi bu.
the problem is that people don't listen to the NRA way of doing things, of quality.
Pero tieni
Quality.
dano peki winyu lok itam kiet machala NRM tiyu kede.
How do you say it? Quality, how do you say it?
Kiet NRM tiyu kede jami kore ki kore.
Now, the mistake they make, they try to do chu at the same time.
Pero matie ene wati ubal meti mujami weng la wanchel.
And in that process, they poro, you said poro.
Mete meme kun kitika temene kitim jami weng la wanchel. Yen donge chera chiki for jami a fora kere kinping.
So, you can't get good results when you scatter thin over a big area.
Pero mun tieko tij mabe ka in chera chiki for jami a fora keto lalo.
My advice, everything is possible now, but my advice is prioritize and concentrate. Don't try to do everything at the same time.
Jami timme ento pere tekni ke kwany ma pere tego ene kon ki tim peke chet ka timu jami weng mano kore pe dong mabe.
Because if you say, this is my bear, but also this is my bear, and the other one my bear.
Lok ni jami eni be chani be. pekonyo.
The NRA doesn't work like that.
Gamente pa NRA peti kumano.
The NRA, the bush fighters.
NRA mane lumon mayangi lulwen gen pagiti kumano.
When I went to see Gaddafi, 1981, to ask for support, he said, "Do you want money?" I said, "No, I don't want money."
Kalma ene siero ka penyu la dit neno mo ipenye ni ene miero chienne gamane ko an pa miero chienne.
Do you want medicine? I said, "No." Do you want medicine? Are you not hearing?
Want what?
Do you want medicine? What's wrong with the...
Miero yat, ya wa ni ko.
Then I said, "No."
Awa ni ko.
You want uniform? I said, "No."
Miero uniform, ana wa ko.
I said, "I just want a gun and ammunition." Finish.
Wa ana miero me muduro kinyige.
If I get those, I will get the others myself.
Ana no muduro kinyig muduro je mo ka no la chen.
So, like for instance, the problem with the Puranga,
Dalo pera me pura.
at Chorbur, where I was today,
Kama ene kare tinni.
are two.
Ario jemiti ario.
The Poro, the one of scattering over many areas.
Lok me for jemi me gudu kan gudu kuja.
That's why they couldn't do it all the way from Ruenkunyu, Apache, Ira, Ogur, Puranga, up to Achoribur.
Eno wero pera fotie yo eno neo ma eno kwane weng pa wa cholibu.
What they want to do here, do there, instead of concentrating and finishing something.
Yan ge mer ge tim kan ke tim kuja ke gut kuja eno pe ge tiego.
And the other one can wait.
Okay, ni romo korne.
So even the projects we are talking about, university, this one. Now, the question is what comes first?
Talo jemi mala dit won kom la piemo wajo ni chalo university ni mere mamiro bin mana machiel ma pierre.
If you can't do everything at the same time, what would you start with?
Kape waramo timo jemi weng la wanchiel mere mo waramo chako ne kede.
For me, I recommend defense so that you have security.
Ana miyo tam ni umiro lok makwako lokum lumo agwaro kuch miro bedna machiel.
The roads,
Loka yo,
the electricity,
lok pa match,
the railway,
koga,
the Kwan education,
kwan paluteno wa.
Yotcom,
Yotkom,
and wealth creation.
idong kelu lonyo nyo chienta ching dano ot kachela che.
Others can come later. Salaries, public servants. You know, teachers were striking for salaries. You remember?
Je mukene ubiun la chen chalo muchara mamio ki chul kiluti. Unwi uponi lufonyo ubero ki jemo iloka muchara mamegi.
But we have a problem. The people of Puranga don't have a road.
I don't want to get pero do yo me pura ki pe ki yo.
And you are striking for your salary alone, one person.
Indo itika jemo pi muchara ni in machalo ngara chel.
The road is due for all of us.
Yo konyo dan weng ti you kere.
So this touching here, touching there is part of the problem. That's why that road, we have now got to look for now new money.
Lok me gudu kan te pe tire chao ge mo ne ti pe tire ni. Eno we ko mi wati ki pero yo chan ma ti akwan nyingini.
But secondly, the people who are handling the roads are careless. They don't work properly.
Yo ma gen ben gi ti ka tiji yo ma ke me ni gi tichi eno ni. Gen ben gi ti ki pero pe ti tiji mabe.
Even if it is a Maram road.
Kere ka beru yo ma pe lam ti ye.
I drove on it from the school where I landed to the rally point and back. I could see they are doing very bad work there.
Kama ene ngwejo ki ye ni yo eno ni po beru lam ene neno ki ti mabe.
They came and just graded.
Ibiru ki fura.
Just graded.
Ki mera fura chiki yabo.
There's Maram there.
Maram ki onye ye.
But there are no drainage channels.
Eno peki yabu yo kama mero pi kakwaro chwe ukat ki ye.
So it's now like a swimming pool.
So do pongo chalo nam.
It's all full of water.
Pi ki kende ye.
What sort of people are these?
Mano ke dan mo bernini.
So the engineers who are doing that job must change their ways.
O mergen go loket magiti yu kere.
So therefore, touching too many things, but also doing what you are doing carelessly.
O timo gen make guru pegiti ako eno begiti timo ne maraj pe mabe.
So otherwise, on the economic infrastructure, we are moving well in the Kitgum area. Otherwise, on the economic infrastructure, we are moving well in the Kitgum area.
Ento ka uneno lok me yo area Kitgum kan kere tikere.
And in the plans here, I see all the plans for the other roads.
Kidong plan mo kaya mati anyim pi yo mo kaya ni oweng.
Like the road from
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Emero uniform ana waiko.
I say I just want a gun and ammunition. Finish.
Wa ana mero me muduru kinyige.
If I get those, I will get the others myself.
Ka ana no muduru kinyig muduru je mo kaya no la chen.
So, like for instance, the problem with the Puranga,
Talo pera me pura.
at Chorbur where I was today,
Kama ene kare tinni.
are two.
Ari je meti ario.
The Poro, the one of scattering over many areas.
Lok me for je mi me gudu kan gudu kuja.
That's why they couldn't do it all the way from Ruenkunyu, Apache, Pira, Ogur, Puranga, up to Achoribur.
Eno we pera fotie yo eno ni o ma eno kwan weng pa wa choli bu.
What they want to do here, do there. Instead of concentrating and finishing something.
Yan ge mer ge tim kan ke tim kuja ke gut kuja eno pe ge tiako.
And the other one can wait.
Mo kaya ni romo korne.
So even the projects we are talking about, university, this one. Now, the question is what comes first?
Talo je mi mala dit won kom la pimo wajo ni chalo university ni mere ma mero bin mena machiel ma pia ter.
If you can't do everything at the same time, what do you start with?
Kape waramo timo je mi weng la wan chiel mere mo waramo chako ne kede.
For me, I recommend defense so that you have security.
Ana miyo tam ni umiro lok makwaro lokum lumo agwaro kuj miro bed na machiel.
The roads,
Loka yo
the electricity,
lok pa match
the railway,
koga
the Kwan education,
kwan paloteno wa
Yotcom,
yotkom
and wealth creation.
idong kelu lonyo nyo chianta ching dano ot ka chela che.
Others can come later. Salaries, public servants. You know, teachers were striking for salaries. You remember?
Je mukene ubiun la chen chalo muchara mamia ke chul kiluti. Unwi uponi lufonyo ubero ki jemo iloka muchara mamegi.
But we have a problem. The people of Puranga don't have a road.
I don't want to get paid do yo. Yo me Puranga pay ki yo.
And you are striking for your salary alone, one person.
Indo itika jemo pi muchara ni in machalo ngarachel.
The road is due for all of us.
Yo konyo dan weng ti you kede.
So this touching here, touching there is part of the problem. That's why that road, we have now got to look for now new money.
Look, me guru kan je pay tire, cha oge mo ne ti pay tire ni. Eno we ko me wati ki pero yo chan ma ti akwa nyingini.
But secondly, the people who are handling the roads are careless. They don't work properly.
Yo ma gen ben ki ti ka tiji yo ma ki me ni ki tichi eno ni. Gen ben ki ti ki pero pe ki ti tiji ma be.
Even if it is a Maram road.
Kere ka beru yo ma pe lamti ye.
I drove on it from the school where I landed to the rally point and back. I could see they are doing very bad work there.
Kama ene ngwejo ki ye ni yo eno ni po beru lam ene neno ki ti ma be.
They came and just graded. Just graded. There's Maram there.
Maram ki onye ye.
But there are no drainage channels.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
To 100 million when we combine all our efforts.
You can hear what this man is saying. That by doing those things they are doing in 4 acres, the onions and the other vegetables, and fish farming, they're able to raise 100 million in a year. Let's see my model farm. I think they have seen it, they must have got it by now. My model farm in Lango.
Suchen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House. and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So after having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million
now,
on these fish.
You hear that testimony. In my model farm in Lango, my people have planted some coffee, some bananas, some fruits. They have some dairy cows there, but they also do fish. They have 1 fish pond there. But from the fish pond alone, I am earning 100 million shillings. And if you remove costs, they remain, my people remain with 70 million. So really, this is the message of Lonyo. For everybody, not just for a few. Now coming to the restocking. It will come to reinforce the wealth creation which is already taking place. It will come to reinforce. This area was disturbed by wars and cattle rustling. And the cattle perished. But war damaged other things also. People died. Like in Yoweri, we lost 300,000 people. Properties were destroyed. So our plan was to restock, and we started. But then at some stage, some lawyers came in, and in order to have peace, we said, okay, let's see what they are doing. And efforts were made to identify claimants who said they lost cows. And they spent 159 billion shillings. But I started getting information that there was quite a bit of poor. Then we said, let's check. We said, let's check. We said, let us check. And we had a conferences. In Teso, Lango, and in Acholi. So I set up committees area by area. But in that conference, I had an idea that it may be easier to restock flat equally to all the households in the area. Rather than this one where the records are not clear, this one here, this one there. So I said, you discuss this. I said, you discuss this. They came and discussed it in the areas. And they brought back the reports. Teso said, forget about compensation, let's go for the five cows per homestead. Lango said the same. They came and reported in Entebbe. Now recently when I was in Arua, the church committee came and reported that yes, they supported the 555 per homestead. Committee actually, okay, one for me, but they also said that in the case of Acholi, the war lasted longer there and was the center of the war. And that therefore the people who qualified under the other assessment of legal claimants should also be paid. Me, I was happy that first of all there was agreement on the 5 in all the 3 areas. Because that is the minimum for everybody. Now on the other issue of the variation by the Acholi committee, I'm telling I am here campaigning, moving around, but I've written to the cabinet to sit and study this variation. How can it be handled? Because you know there is Nyeko. Once you do this one here, then Nyeko.
An kerga beratika ward I campaign mamega achoy waraga board cabinet ni gen kongo nyam loke eni wanen kong poka mo ni mukatini jo mo ni mano dong nyingi ti ki chulgi ki jo mo kan ki jo luak mo kan lu mugo ni dogola ki dola ki chulgi ni gen kongo nyam loke chiku duak report bore.
But I'm glad that we have agreed on the other minimum. That one is no, everybody's agreed on that one.
Eto ya yom ni wan watiki yeu kaweng ni diai ki chul abija bit dogola ki dogola.
But the other one also will be studied because it is also true that the war lasted longer in Acholi. It is true, it's not a lie. It started in Acholi and lasted longer there. But we shall see how to handle that. Now, if we have this 5-5, they will change the area completely. Because we have seen Anena happy with the few goats she bought from the money. How about 5 cows? 5 cows. 5 cows. It will have a bigger impact. Now, finally, Kwan Nono. I have been appealing to you people to give free education to the children of the poor from 1996. But some people, many times don't share my vision. They don't implement. And most of the time, I also don't insist so much because I want everybody to be persuaded, not to be forced. I don't believe in government of forcing. So when I saw refusal to implement my policy, they had started implementing at the beginning. Actually now, last night in Gulu, I was with an association of the first beneficiaries of UPE who started completely free. They are there.
En la wo ki gulu ene bedo ki luteno magien gu chako kwan menono ni bedo border conversation ma megitie jomo eno kon ki chako tije ma be eno dak jomo eno chako alone ki diere.
They have formed their pressure group.
Dongo yo machalo group ma megi magien giti kachel jomo chako kwan nono magamento kelo.
But the school manager started slowly, school lunch, money for lunch, money for what, then it became now a business.
Do lodge me gankwan gu chako momo me penyuni chane no ko kon lok meteru me gena chama me cha bichele gankwan para kombero chero we level kamati ma penyu chane bolu nyoro.
But me, I'm not just interested in politics and so on. I also want to go to heaven. When I die, I want to go to heaven.
And pay ki miri lokme chungi bien keken and I merely kayane toy cherry polo.
And I fear to face God when He says, you know, God has got very serious questions.
Any lord chungi nyim luba piano baron when you pen mugamate.
When Jesus said, when I was hungry, you never gave me water.
Yes, Christo wajeni karma an kejnera in pay me karma dua atikuro pay me na pia mara karma kejnera pay me na cham.
And then somebody said, when did we not give you water?
He
said, when you denied it to the one who was thirsty, you denied it to me. Now, these children of the poor will cause you problems, you people. To find that children are dropping out of school because they don't have money. And you hear their testimony. When my parents died, I dropped out of school. But if the parents died, did Uganda die? Why can't Uganda inherit the children of the people who die?
Uganda and
The Republic of Uganda.
Uganda
So, because I faced opposition, I also went to the bush, as your chairman was saying. I said there's one area where I am the authority. This is State House.
Because
in the schools, there is the headmaster. He's a big boss there. There's PTA. There's foundation body. There are so many players there. But with State House, I'm the only authority.
Uganda State House
When you elected me last time. So I used that authority to build the skilling hubs. Are my graduates here, my graduates of the skilling hubs? Are they some? Where are they? Are you here? Put up your hands. Come. Watch away. They can see the way. Just busy bodies. Come. Let's hear the testimony of these children. Speaking the local language, and Adair will summarize.
Mono konye kwan mala dir logo yabo mati gulu actually presidential hub atimu bakery kombeti matini atika teach the alpine bakery Kitgum sinyo yom titwal pingom mala dir timu and lewu will work me Kitgum ni umi kuyu wen kila dir logo pingom atika timu ne a fire.
Okay, sit down. Why had you dropped out of school?
Ana kwana giro kwana senior 4 no military course ento corona but kwana anywalo after during corona.
Okay, come. They will translate for me. Apoyo.
Anena Daffin said she benefited from the training from the presidential hub in Igulu. She did bakery and now she's working with the bakery. She dropped out of school during corona period and she got pregnant. That's why she dropped out of school.
Okay, but
Afoya matek an kono kilonyi ani Boniface Wohrach aberu la ten kwana chel mo kwano ya chole presidential skilling hubs mati gulu ana timo kozma kiloni tailoring kitailoring enoni ko beri chani atieka kwe bon an ki koma aberu karma a ki school abino acha ofu ti karma furo ano chena wilu charan ko beri chara ti or koj maka mega center muchwini atamane afoyo obol ku kila dir lobo pieni futti ke plan maduong to twal meneno ni lutieno makbol go kwano afoyo mate.
He's Boniface Wohrach. He did training for tailoring, and when he returned from school, he first went into agriculture. From what he planted, he harvested, sold those items, and decided to buy a sewing machine. And right now, he owns his own sewing machine and is tailoring.
Okay. Any other different story? And the other girl,
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Afoy la dirlo bututwal, kenyin kiluani mware Manuel Edgar. Abedo la ten kwana chel, mukwano i Presidential Industrial Hub, Mati Gulo, atemo Cosme Tailoring. Jami weng ma wano kono bedo menono, wachoka mai umekere, ubedo menono. Jam ilago kid matwini mero. Meno weng be tijpa la dirlo. President oye! Ichawani amogo chaden la dirlobo o mio million Pierre Beach e district kachela chel weng moko mekonyo lutieno kwan magengu no fonye menono i presidential hub afoye matek.
Is Mwaka Emmanuel Edgar. He studied tailoring, and he said while there he got everything. They had good meals, they ate a balanced diet, and he said the president gave Kitgum district 50 million shillings to support them.
Okay, now the girl.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Uncle Wonyana and Kelu Joan, a very second intake, the industrial up, a team of air dressing. Girl, no, no, well, but a one game no, one with a map. So a Lego Museveni, okay, gang, one away, Kitgum kind. And for a matter.
Akelo Joan, she said she was in the second intake. She did hairdressing. The training was very good. They enjoyed learning there, but her appeal is that the presidential hub should be brought to Kitgum.
Very good. Now, these children, okay, go and sit down. These children who had lost hope. Because the time is going, let them show you what they are producing now. These children who had been locked out of the education system by a bad system, a system which is not, doesn't think about the poor. Are now producing products. You see those products. Hold there. Go back to the other one. You see, go back to the other one, you.
The shoe.
You can see those. Those are hospital beds.
The
ones they have been importing from Dubai, from Europe, from where? The shoes they have been importing from China, from India, from Italy. Now they are making them here in Gulu here. So therefore, the people who have been putting a barrier of money in the government schools should really repent.
They have
been using the excuse of want money to hire more teachers. In the coming government, I will propose that we recruit an extra 50,000 teachers so that there is no excuse for saying the teachers are not enough.
Mapol igangwan ento igamente ma wachera yeni ene bikaru chente me recruiting me cho elufonye ayed ali Pierre Beach we look more madongen gi logo machala gen bepe.
Therefore, my friends of Kitgum, for today the 4 words.
Lurema me Kitgum tin eno dok ki lok angwan.
Coach, Donglobo,
Lok me Don Lobo,
Lonyo,
Lok me Lonyo,
and Kwan Nono.
Kwan me Nono. La dir lok le batul ma be Dong Chingu.
There are other in the manifesto, but the teams are coming. They will bring the copies to you. Up to the,
Lok mo kene ma ki choy ma tij ma tia mo butine gamente mo kene ma biro ni ma ki choy ti book jo ma biro ni gen gi bimini wu.
Todong's groups are coming up to the parish to give copies to your leaders in the village so that they take them so that you all have a copy of these manifestos.
Latin wa la dit Richard Todwong tika kelo book en ki poko o chero we parish para we village ya unu kwan unengo magamente tiki plan metimone.
Now we don't have time to talk about the elephants, but the Minister of Tourism is here. He can go on the radios and explain how far they have gone with the electric fence.
Pewa tiki chawa me dong lok ma lubu lokum liye matika yellow down. Ento minister maloy lokum le enti kanyi tika wa ene uchire radio uchi tet lok ma dore lokum fence ma mati ye ma gayon liye me karwo ane ati bot unu win.
And my staff should get in touch with the chairman about the pledges in the district.
Kidong lutij ma mega.
PPS get in touch with that young chairman.
Lutij ma mega, secretary ma mega, chet board won kom honorable la PM meno chike mo berutie yang waki chogyo weng eni chobyo.
Enalem ju. Kitgum oye.
Kitgum oye.
Achole oye. Uganda oye.
Oye.
Africa oye.
Kayi uyom ko do durbo la dir ne foy la dir pilo. Kayi tie t-shirt ko il male wiwi yamo.
Let us have the flag bearers before time.
Don walu lu mak bandera. Gen go bin go gam bandera ki bore.
Wa foyo total wa do uno chingwa me fono la dit. Pilok ma bejo mero logo. Parliament ki LC5 me cerro kama ko tambera mamegi la dit dong tiga cerro kamino tambera pot jo mangunu yero ge nigo mak tambera pa NRM ichu matiga biruni tinni pol gi wendong bolo nyingeo electoral commission do choyo geo Give me irgi ka shell kaguno give mako chel kila dit inge mako chel kila dit wabi jolo jo matika loka ki parties mukene me bin NRM la dit Henry ukelo riem tika charaga mutambera ne la dit do mi utambera pa Henry ukelo riem bore ya uchu dong bero chu ma lupe ki tambera ni mi europeo porri wa foy do twal Mego Honorable Beatrice Anywa tika ngweja me yer wilori Mego Beatrice Anywa kamo tambera ne pichung PMP wa foy do twal Honorable Liliana Be tika jarumalo kagamu mege Honorable Abe Liliana Gamomege wa foy de twal woru nyutambero kijowo chuku makochel Oriama Simon Peter mechwa West tika gamo tamber mamege wa foy de twal Wafoy Oriama Kadong Tony Blair for LC5 chairman. Wafoyo Kadong inge Tony Blair watieke Uchan Raymond memea Kitgum. Nenu mit mada tambera erne gina pirte undo maga kinying pate un luak me pate meronene tambera pe oporo pen meno chike pala dit botu la dit yo me tambera chingjone onene tambera pego porro wo foi ritual kawa koro makochel mala dit ka makochel ke jone wa mero jo matika ke yubge ogubin chok. Converts, can you clear the converts to be near? Our friends from other parties who are crossing to NRM,